Hey guys, so today I'm here to show you how I make my chicken stir fry noodles. Stay tuned. So here's our ingredients we're going to be using. We've got the Kucharek all-purpose seasoning, Sherwood's medium egg noodles, some sunflower oil, diced chicken breast, pure sesame oil, Blue Dragon dark soy sauce, Blue Dragon light soy sauce. We've got the chili oil there where you can get from Sainsbury's or Waitrose, and we've got a regular stir fry mix pack, and also some vegetables cut up. We've got leek there, we've got spring onion and some mixed peppers. So here we've got our chicken. I'm gonna wash them up, just rinse it and then put them in a different bowl. Alright, so I'm finished washing my chicken. We're going to start seasoning, and we're going to start with the Kucharek all-purpose seasoning, and I'm going to be putting 1 teaspoon. So as you can see, I didn't fill up my spoon properly, so I'm just adding a little extra. Now we're going to go in with a Blue Dragon light soy sauce. It's really hard for me to give you the right measurement for this. I'm just going to put a bit in. And then I'm going to go in my pure sesame oil. Just going to put 1 drop. So now I've finished putting all my seasoning. I'm going to go in and mix it well. So you just want to make sure that you marinate it well, yeah? So now I've put some water in the pot, and just because I want to make the process a bit faster, I've added in boiling hot water from the kettle. So meanwhile we're waiting for water to boil, I'm gonna start frying my vegetables. So yeah, let's get into it. So right after my oil has heated up, I'm going to go in with the spring onions. I'm going to just check on my heat, try and put it on lower heat, medium, just because it's too high. What you want to do here is fry all the vegetables separately, just because with the spring onion and the leek, it takes kind of a longer time for it to get soft, whereas the stir fry mix pack and the peppers doesn't take too long. So what I'm putting in there is the spring onion and the leek, yeah? So with this, I've been constantly mixing it for about 2 minutes. You want to carry on mixing until your vegetables are soft. As you can see, my ones, they kind of look ready and soft, yeah? Alright, so ready to fry the next batch again. As you can see, my pot is very oily. I'm not going to go add a lot of oil. Just going to put a little bit. We're going to put it back on the heat and wait for it to heat up, and then we will fry the next batch. Alright, so as you can see, my oil has heated up, so I'm going to go in with the next batch, which is the peppers. Alright, so you just need to carry on mixing basically until you find that the vegetables are soft the way you like it. You can even try it. Bear in mind, I didn't add any seasoning into that. I only put it into the leek and the spring onion. No seasoning into this. Alright, so I'm still mixing my peppers. In the meantime, waiting for my water to start boiling so then I can put my noodles in. So I've been mixing this for approximately 3 minutes and it's done now. So I'm going to just take it out. Alright, so the same procedure would apply to our last batch, which is the mixed stir fry mix. We're going to put some oil into the pot and we're going to fry it until it's soft. Alright, so my water is ready and I'm going to go ahead with my noodles, and then I'm going to mix it up just to make sure that it's all soaked up in the water well. So you know your water is ready when it's almost boiling. Alright, so we're going to leave those noodles in the pot for about 2 minutes. My cooker's still on, and then we're going to drain them. While I was focusing on my noodles, I had to make sure that my vegetables are on low heat because we don't want it to burn or stick to the bottom. Alright, so I'm finally finished frying my vegetable. This is what it looks like, and now we're gonna move on and go and fry the chicken. As we can see, my pot is very oily, so I'm not gonna add no extra oil into this. I'm just gonna put the chicken and fry it up. If you feel like your pot is dry, you can add a bit, but I'm not going to add any oil. Alright, so you really need to have your multitasking skills on point because we're going to put our chicken on low heat, and in the meantime we're going to go and drain our noodles, and then we're going to wait for it to cool down. Alright, so we're going to leave our noodles there to drain properly, and we're going to give it some time to cool down as we're going to be cutting it up with some scissors. Alright, so back to my chicken. I'm going to be giving it full attention. I'm going to put my heat back up high, and I'm going to basically carry on mixing. So yeah, I'm still here mixing, and I'm cutting all the big pieces of chicken into smaller pieces with my wooden spoon. So basically just need to carry on mixing until the water has dried up and your chicken has turned a bit brown. That's how you know it's ready. This is how our chicken should look like. The water has dried up and it's turned slightly brown, so it's basically ready. I'm gonna add it into the vegetable mix. So after this, I'm gonna wash my pot only because I'm using it again. I don't have a wok, so this is the best thing I have. It doesn't stick and it's really good, so yeah. Alright, so I've washed my pot, it's nice and clean. We're going to move on to the next step, which is basically I'm going to be making the sauce for the noodles. We're going to start off by using a pure sesame oil, and I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. Alright, so next I'm going to be going in with my chili oil. It all depends on how spicy you like your food. I'm just going to put 2 teaspoons as the kids will be eating it. And you would also want to make sure that you're not putting the oil, so more the chili rather than the oil. Alright, so next I'm gonna go in with my light soy sauce. It's really hard for me to give you measurement on this, so you're just gonna have to improvise, but the idea is to put more light soy than dark soy sauce. After that, we're gonna go in with the Kucharek all-purpose seasoning, and I'm gonna be putting 1 teaspoon. So once I'm done, I'm just gonna give it a little mix. Alright, so there we have it. Our sauce is done and ready. We're going to move on and go ahead and cut the noodles. We're going to be using tongs and scissors. Basically, whatever works for you. We just want those noodles cut, okay? Alright, so once I'm done, I'm going to move on to the next step. I'm going to put a bit of sunflower oil into my pot, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some noodles. Alright, so next I'm going to be adding my noodles, and we're going to be frying up bit by bit, just because my pot is small and I want to be able to mix it up properly, so it's best for me to do it that way. And then I'm going to go add my sauce that I made earlier, and then you basically just carry on mixing. So I was not satisfied with the cut I got, so I added extra sauce, and still after doing that I was not happy. So I went in with the dark soy sauce, and you basically just put it until you get the desired color that you want, and you want to use dark soy sauce because that's what gives it that brown and dark color. So next, after that, I'm going to go and put my mix that I made earlier with the vegetables and the chicken. You just want to make sure that you put in a bit of everything and basically carry on mixing. Alright, so it's very important to carry on mixing and keep the heat on medium heat so that the noodles doesn't stick to the bottom. And you will know that your noodles is ready when it's all dry and it doesn't look wet or soggy. Once I'm done with the first batch, I'm going to repeat the whole process with the second batch. So we're going to go in with the oil, add the noodles, then add our sauce and then our vegetable mix. Basically the whole process again. So for this, you need to make sure that the pot you're using is big, or the container, basically wherever you're going to put it, it needs to have enough room just for you to be able to kind of do this as it mixes it well. So this noodles could be served with beef in black bean sauce or some king prawns or chicken wings, whatever you like. This is what the final product looks like. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.